I did a video on that Knights Pass game, and I seen the trailer, and it looked like an amazing game. But what got it in the public's mind was, hold on, let me put the VTube avatar, was the fact that someone, just some random person, rolled up into the comments and was like, oh, well, I hope this game has LGBT representation, in a medieval game. And the developer just straight up said no, because we care for gameplay and not modern agenda. And a lot of people jumped on him. And I don't understand. It's like clearly the person asking him the question is being patronizing. I mean, you see everything about the game, and you can tell just by looking at it that it's just not that type of game. But then in comes some rant. I guess the modern audience, the one modern audience person that I'm gonna be fair. He probably do play these games, but he's probably the only fucking one. Rolled up to the comments, was actively being patronizing, and the developer just straight up said no. So in the wake of that, the developer of this game, 1348X Vado, okay, they are a band. I was like, I remember hearing that fucking name before. I don't know what that means. They came out and was like, oh no, we are the game for the modern audience. Like, we are for the modern audience. So, whereas Knight's Path placed themselves in the position of we care for the game and to make good gameplay, because that's what gamers want. Ex Voto, I guess, made the decision to place themselves in opposition to that. Like, they're making it a video game that's in clear opposition to what what gamers want, which is good gameplay. And you look at this picture, you're like, what is this dude, right? Nah, this is a chick. Like, I can understand why they turn the face, and the majority of these, they're not showing the face. And it's a shame because, I mean, I watched Asmongold play the game, and the combat looks good, but god damn, I'm looking at the characters, right? And, I mean, I don't really care what he says. I mean, this character just looks sickly. It's like you're looking at the characters. Oh yeah, these are two females, right? I guess they're lesbians. This was the problem with hyperrealism, because people thought, oh shit, we're going to get better looking realistic characters, only to find out that with the increase of graphics, the companies and the people that they're hiring are actively and purposefully making the characters look worse. Like, and you gotta understand, right? Because here's the crux of my argument. This is fantasy. There's absolutely no reason why you would make a character that, like this character literally just looks sickly. Like, okay, you don't want to make her, like, with mascara drop dead hot. Okay, fine. Whatever. I mean, again, it's fantasy. You can do whatever you want. I don't know why you wouldn't do that, but okay, fine. Whatever. But this just looks like Unreal slop. This looks like, because Unreal has a lot of shortcuts for characters and for, like, designs and for terrain, and it looks like they just looked at that shortcut and just checked all the boxes, and no one actually went over the characters, and what you get is just this weird amalgamation of things. Just like, Okay, maybe I don't know if this is mocapped or not, but god damn. I mean, if it was, let's be frank, it would look better. To be fair, if it was AI, it'd probably also look better. I mean, the AI doesn't care for, the modern agenda. I mean, it just cares to make things what you want it to make. The AI doesn't actively go against what you're wanting from it. And you're looking at Asmongold's face, bro. He's like, what in the heck? And again, the combat looks fine. Like, I ain't dissing the combat. Like, I guess there's talent somewhere, but here's the problem. A lot of companies, and again, it's not for this particular game. This is an indie company that, for some reason, decided to make a game that goes against what the consumer wants. But a lot of bigger companies outsource their talent to other places. Like, okay, you can outsource your environmental design to one, like, company, subsidiary. You outsource, I don't fucking know, the character designs to another, the mechanics to another. Well, for some reason, they outsource, like, the story and, like, narrative direction to people who don't care, like to maybe the HR lady or anybody who doesn't actually play fucking games. Right? I'm not saying that's what this game did. But a lot of major companies do it, and what you get is just a disjointed product. Okay, no, never mind. She does look good. I was like, okay, maybe from this angle, she looks fine. But no, I changed mine. Even fucking Lucy's like, what the hell is that on my screen, bro? So my question is, why actively spend time, money, and effort on a product that, and again, you're not. It's not that you're making a game that you don't know, so you're doing research and you're like, okay, so what does the consumer want? As an indie developer, not as like a AAA company with the salespeople running the ship. You're an indie company and you decide, you know what? We are for the modern agenda. We are making a game for the non-existent audience. I think this game is going to flop, and it's a shame because if these two characters would have been hot, they would have sold. I guarantee you. The market is starved for aesthetics, and this even goes against what I believe, because I believe gameplay is king. But you're playing games nowadays, and no, people want aesthetics, because there's this active push in a visual medium to ruin the visuals and to then turn to you, the consumer, and be like, no, this is what you're going to get. And now the consumer is actively rejecting that, right? Which is why where we're at with games, where there's barely any creativity in AAA. They just, not only do they have to pull up the corpse of established IPs, but they actively need to change them. Like, they're remaking God of War, and I guarantee you they're removing the sex minigame, because that's just how people think. Like, that's how this new generation thinks. They can't take it. And again, you'd think with remakes it'd be the easiest thing. No, they put in time, money, and effort to remove, to change. And, it's effectively not even a remake. And again, it's, oh, we know better than the people that created before us. And I'm just not going to support that mindset with my money. I mean, it could very well be good games, but if you have that mindset, it's just a matter of principle, right? I'm not supporting it. And as an indie developer, like, again, maybe they took government grants to make this game, because that's also a thing, right? And this is not really anything the consumer knows, but there were programs given to media for, diversity and DEI. Like, we hear this from other developers that they're pushing either gamifying diversity, and a lot of companies are just going to play the game because it gets them free money. And if you've ever worked at a corporate structure, you know that's absolutely what's happening. It's like, if you can just get free money for checking boxes, obviously the company's going to do that. And at a base, the games will suffer. The product will suffer if you gamify who's making the product. If you're checking boxes on who, and you don't hire for talent, you hire just to check diversity boxes. And again, if that wasn't the case, why do we need diversity? Like, if that wasn't the case, if nothing has changed and nothing would happen, why was DEI a thing? You know? Who the fuck knows? And at the end of the day, I only care about this because I was made to. Look, I want good fucking games. Like, it shouldn't be difficult, but apparently it is. So, I just argue the things I see, not what I want to see. But, anyway, that's all I gotta say about this. Peace.